Hello there, welcome back to a new tutorial week. In this video, we will be seeing how we can calculate this currency value based on the selected unit in the slicer. So here, I am having a slicer in which I am having 4 units, absolute, crore, lakh and thousand. Based on this unit selection, the values here changes accordingly. So here, if I want to see the values in crore, I can select crore. So all this value by default get converted to crore. If I want to see it in lakhs, it gets converted to lakh. If I want to see it in thousands, it gets converted to thousand. And if I want to see it absolute, absolute means the normal value without any unit. So this is our absolute value. So in this video, we will be seeing how we can calculate these currency values based on the slicer selection of these units. So let's get started with the video. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to create a separate table wherein we will be displaying these units. So here I will go and I will click on this enter data and I will directly enter the column name, which would be unit, then comes crore, then comes lakh, then comes thousand, then comes the absolute value. I will name this table as unit underscore table. I will click on load. So this new table has been loaded now. You can also go and here you will see in the data view that our unit table is loaded with only a single column. Now what we have to do is now we have to simply create the measure which we will be using in this table. So here what I will do is I will click on the three dots and click on new measure. Let's name this measure as sales new 2. And here I will write a simple switch condition. Switch true. And here what I will give the dash which I will be using will be selected value. So if the selected value from the unit table for a unit column is crore, then I want to do the calculations accordingly. If it is lakh, then I will do the calculations accordingly. So here I will use selected value of unit underscore table is crore. Then what I want is I want the sales to get divided by 1 crore. And already I'm having a measure for my sales, which is total sales. So I will call that measure over here and I will divide it by 10. So this is 1 crore. So I'm dividing it by 1 crore. You can also simply write 10 raised to 7, comma, next selected value, unit table, if the units is equal to lakh, I will divide total sales by 10 raised to 5. If the selected value of unit table is equal to 1000, then I will divide by my measure by 10 raised to 3. And if the selected value of the unit column is absolute, and what I will do is I will simply call the measure directly. So this will be our switch condition which we have written. I will click on enter now. And I will call that measure in this table. I will just remove this previous measure from here. So the new measure which we have created was sales new. I will drag and drop it over here. And I will also delete the slicer. So this new slicer which we have to bring is, we have to bring it from unit to table. So I will add the slicer over here. So from unit table, we just add it. And you can see if I'm clicking on absolute, I'm getting the absolute number. If it is crore, I'm getting it in crores. If it is lakh, I'm getting it in lakh. And if thousand, I'm getting all the values in thousand. So in this way, if there are very big numbers which are in millions and billions or hundreds or thousand crore, then you can simply use this method by creating a separate unit table and then filtering the entire value, the data value which you are having in your visual based on the slicer selection. One more thing which you can do is you can simply add a card over here wherein you can display the values which are there. Are they in thousands or are they in crores? So let's do that also. So I will create a new measure over here and I will name this as value underscore equals. Here again, I will write the switch condition, which true selected value of unit table is crore. Then I want values in CR. If selected value of unit underscore table is in lakh, then I want values in lakh. Let me just copy paste it. If it is in thousand, then I want values in thousand. If it is absolute, then I want value in absolute. I will close the bracket. You can enter. Now what I can do is I can simply call this in a card. And you can see based on my slicer selection, it changes accordingly. So it will directly tell the viewers that based on the selections, the numbers which they are seeing are in crores or the values they are seeing are in lakhs. So in this way, what you can do is you can create this value dynamic based on the unit slicer selection. I hope you have learned something new from this video. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section. Do like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching the video.